Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the 25th Selenium WebDriver tutorial. Again, my name is Abhilash, and in this tutorial we will be working with the drop down list values, that is selecting one of the values from a drop down list. So basically let's get started with the selection of the drop down list value. And as you can see, we have something called as drop down select link on the home page, and this is the drop down list that and we have four options in this list, that is option 1, 2, 3 and 4. So basically what we are going to automate in this tutorial is we are going to select one of the values from this drop down list, that is, say, suppose option 4, and whenever we select any of the options, we have the data that is displayed accordingly. So based on which option is selected, the required data is displayed on the web page. In order to confirm, or you can say in order to verify, we will be automating whether the correct data is displayed and the correct option is selected. So basically let's get started with this tutorial. So we'll quickly create a new Java class for the selection of the drop down list value. So let's quickly create the class as drop down test. So let's finish this, and let's quickly copy the initial statements. And by now you guys must be familiar with what are the different statements that we are working with over here till now. That is, this is setting the property, that is the .exe file. We are supposed to mention the path of the .exe file, and the first parameter that it takes is the WebDriver.gecko.driver in case we are using the Mozilla Firefox browser, and we are supposed to mention the path of the gecko driver.exe, and we can initialize and assign the WebDriver variable. So in this case we are using the Firefox browser, and then this thing is the timeout, that is driver.manage.timeouts.implicitly wait, that is, it will wait for the maximum of 10 seconds before actually it goes to the next statement. That is, it will find the element, and within the 10 seconds it is supposed to find the element, or else it will throw the exception. And this get method is used in order to navigate to a particular URL. So nothing new till now in this tutorial. So let's quickly go to our home page and get the locator of this drop down select link. So as you can see, we have something called as id equals drop down. So let's quickly copy this id, and let's perform a click operation on that particular element. So driver dot find element, in this case we have the id, or else we can make use of selector also, but let's keep it simple. Let's paste this id and dot click. So if you execute this script after saving, it will click on that particular link and open the required web page that we will be working with. So as you can see, we have the select option page that is open, which contains the option. So let's quickly find out the locating, or you can say locator of this particular select. So as you can see, we have something called as id equals drop down in this case too, but then since we will be on this page, whatever IDs that are present, it will successfully find the required UI elements when we will be using the IDs of these page. So what we are going to do is we'll copy this ID, and we have something called as select class in Selenium WebDriver, which is used in order to find out the drop down list element. That is, in this case, since we are dealing with a drop down list and the tag is select, it has its own class, that is Selenium WebDriver makes use of this select class. So if you press the combination of control and space, you will get the list of classes that you have, and we are supposed to use this class that is provided by Selenium, that is select. So basically we are going to use this, and option equals new select, and as you can see the very first method, that is the class that we have, which takes the web element that is we are going to define. So basically this driver.find element will return the web element type. So this is what is expected in the argument of this select class over here. So what we are going to do is we are supposed to find the required element that we are going to work with. So element, and since we have copied the ID in this case, that is the ID of this drop down list, that is drop down. So what we can do is find by ID, inside double quotes we have pasted this, and right, so what this particular statement will do is it will find the required element, that is the drop down list, and provide it to the select class, and basically this option variable will be initialized with this particular element that we have found out. So this is the way we can use the select class and find out the required drop down list on the web page. So in order to keep it simple for you guys, I will be continuing with the selection of the value inside this drop down list in the next tutorial, but for now it's very important for you guys to understand that how we can select one of the drop down list element that is present on the web page, and regarding the selection of the options we'll check in the next tutorial. So that's it in this tutorial. Catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.